ladies and most gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about patch 8.1.5 and more specifically some important dates to remember over the next coming weeks to do with patch 8.1.5 and its release. We're also going to speculate on patch 8.2 of the date of the PTR and the date of the release and things like that, and tell you a little bit more about what's coming in patch 8.1.5 of course. So let's just dive straight into it. Patch 8.1.5 will release on March 12th in the US, March 13th in the EU, and March 14th in Asia. And with that initial release of the patch, you'll have the new Battleground remasters, you'll have the 40-minute xal'atath questline, a little bit more extra war campaign. You'll be able to upgrade your heirlooms and obviously level or race change to a Cold Tyrant or Zandalari. You've got the Brawlers Guild, and you've got a few little things like the micro holidays that are coming in that patch as well. And then Nothing for an entire month. No mini raid, no nothing on the release of patch 8.1.5. And then on April 16th in the US, April 17th in the EU, and April 18th in Asia, you will have the Crucible of Storms mini raid. Now this is a 2-boss mini raid, very old goddy, kind of set in the platform for patch 8.2. Got some really cool looking items in there that have some really awesome effects. If you want to check out any of those effects, I do have a video in the top right of the screen right now, or in the description below this video, showcasing all of these cool new items. As of the last patch, they did actually upgrade the items to now have a slightly higher item level than Battle for Desire Lore. So now I think they're about 5 or so item levels more. Don't know if that's going to increase with Warforging or Titan Forging and things like that. We could actually get a brand new peak of item level with these new items. God knows what it'll be, probably like 450 or something insane. And on that date will be the normal mode and heroic mode. So then a week later, on April 23rd, in the US, 24th in the EU, and 25th in Asia, you will finally get Crucible of Storms Mythic and LFR. Obviously, there's only one wing of LFR because it's only 2 bosses, and that's it. So now if you cast your mind back to Legion, and if you can remember correctly, there was pretty much a 77-day gap between all of the content patches of the Legion expansion, minus a couple. But that was kind of an ongoing meme and something that kept happening in Legion, and apparently it wasn't planned. Anyway, in patch 8.1.5 there is a quest with Magni and Mother, and within that quest line, Mother says that it's going to take 77 days to do some analysis, which could either be just a passing reference to the 77-day thing, or if you really put your tinfoil hat on, it could be referencing the release of 8.2, which would make that May 28th, 2019, which does seem quite far away. Obviously it's 77 days, and it makes me wonder if that could actually be possible. And the only real way to get a good idea if that's actually going to be the date is to see the 8.2 PTR and that first build, and to see how fleshed out and complete that first build will be. So that would mean that 8.2 would have to go on the PTR as soon as possible to start testing the massive amount of content that's coming in that patch. That being said, Jeremy Fiesel did actually say this at BlizzCon relating to 8.2.
When is all this coming your way? Well, after 8.1.5. But suffice it to say, we're happy with the cadence of content that's coming out, and you'll see the PTR come up soon after 8.1.5 launches.
So if he's a man of his word and everything is going as planned, we could potentially be seeing the 8.2 PTR coming around March or early April, which is wishful thinking because that's so damn soon, but I really do hope so, because there's so much inside that patch that I just want to get involved with and start showing you guys what's going to be in there. You've got a ton of new zones, you've got all these new models, you've got this new raid, you've got the new dungeon, you've got like Mechagon and everything like that, and it's going to be such a fun patch to cover, and I really cannot wait for that. So that is pretty much it, guys. Pretty much we've got the patch next week, then we've got a month till the normal mode, then we've got a week after that for LFR and Mythic, and then hopefully 28th of May we'll be getting 8.2 if everything goes to plan, and if that 77-day thing is not just a passing reference, then it is actually specific. I know Blizzard tend to not plan patch releases in such an advanced date because you just don't know what's happening, but let's just hope this one might be a bit more planned out, but we'll see. So let me know down below what you think of this timed content, if you think that it's a bit too long, if you think a month between 8.1.5 and the raid is a little bit too long. I think my problem with it originally was because the item level was exactly the same, now it's slightly higher, so I'm not really too bothered with the month gap anymore. And let me know when you expect us to see 8.2 on the PTR and release. I'd love to know what you guys think. So before I go, let's give a massive shout out to our amazing patrons, YouTube channel members and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members and a merch store over on Streamlabs. And I'm also now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out on stream. Doing a lot of community events recently. We've been doing a lot of Mythic Legion stuff. We've been doing a lot of stuff with you guys, doing achievements and all that good stuff. So if you want to check me out on stream, twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.